What's up, football fan? What's up, all sports fans? This your boy JB, host of the Behind the Bench Podcast Network and channel. Giving a shout out to the rest of the crew. Shad, Kelvin, KB Film Room, Big Dog Talk Sports. That's right. Everyone who's tuning in, continue to support Behind the Bench. Subscribe to that channel. Help us make the show the best that it can be. Now let's talk some NFL action. Last night, Monday Night Football, you had the Kansas City Chiefs square off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They played at home, and they went into last night's game with a perfect record, 7-0. Well, after last night, make that 8-0 because they're finding ways to win. They're finding ways to win as they defeat the Buccaneers, who put up a valiant effort. They beat them by the score of 30-24 in OT. And Patrick Mahomes, he continues to do what he do, man. I checked his box score. I believe he was something like 24-34 for 291 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Baker Mayfield, quarterback for the Buccaneers, he had a great game himself. I don't believe he threw any interceptions. But what it's coming down to is Kansas City Chiefs are going for a three-peat, becoming the first team to win 3 straight Super Bowls. Now, will they do that? We'll find out down the road. But they're definitely going to the playoffs again, and they will clinch home field yet again. And there were 2 teams that were close to winning 3 straight Super Bowls. Over the past 40 years, the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers, after they went back-to-back in 89 and 90, and they lost in the NFC Championship game to the New York Giants. That was the game where Joe Montana was knocked out by Leonard Marshall in one of the greatest football games I've ever seen in my lifetime. And then, of course, the New England Patriots, after going back-to-back in 2003, 2004. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, back during the 70s, during the Steel Curtain days, where actually they won 4 Super Bowls, including 2 back-to-backs. But they never did three-peat. But I believe the team that was closest to doing it were the 49ers in 1991, the 90 season going into the 91 Super Bowl. But nonetheless, the role's going through KC at the end of the day. And what's crazy about it is they're not dominating, but they're finding ways to win. And that's when you know you got a great team, man. It's like they're refusing to lose right now. And it's a total team effort on offense and defense. And they got Kareem Hunt, who is returning back. He's been out of action for a while due to injury. Now he's back in the lineup. He rushed for 100 yards last night. So now they have the running game. You got the quarterback, the passing game. And you always got Travis Kelce, who making big plays for them. But what's crazy is you have the Baltimore Ravens, after their slow start, losing the first 2 games of the season. They went on to win 6 out of their last 7 contests. They're 6-3. But what's crazy is, as great as Lamar Jackson is playing, as great as Derrick Henry is playing, they're a half a game out of first place in their own division in the AFC North. Pittsburgh Steelers, miraculously, are 6-2. But that's one of them franchises, Pittsburgh Steelers, they just find a way to win. They just find a way to win games, man. And then the Houston Texans with C.J. Stroud. And you have with Trayvon Diggs from the Buffalo Bills playing down there in Houston. They playing great football too. Now, I do not believe they'll go to the playoffs, but they may be a year away from really trying to do something. Then you have the Buffalo Bills, man. You know, Jared Allen, he's about as tough as they come at the QB position. They have a good defense, stout defense. They have like a 4-game lead in the AFC East. They got a record of 7-2, but at the end of the day, can they go into KC if it comes down to it? Can they go into KC, man? Can they finally break through? Can Baltimore, if they have to go to KC, can they go up in KC and break through? That's what it's gonna come down to, man. And if KC, wins the AFC crown again, go to the Super Bowl, I mean, it'll be right there for them, man. But all I can say is midway through the season, they are the only undefeated team in football. Undefeated team in football, and they're definitely right, as they have been for the past 3-4 seasons. They're the class of the AFC at the end of the day. So I just want to drop that real quick. Kansas City Chiefs defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home last night in OT by the score 30-24 to win their 8th game of the season with no defeats. So I want to drop that nugget. Until next time, JB for BTB Behind the Bench.